Okay. Good morning, Kim, and good morning, everyone else. How are you today?
Good morning. I am good. I'm so excited to be back at my computer and working and focused on my business. So
Yes, you had your.
great with the grandchildren, but it's nice to just be able to get on and log on with fast internet. And yes.
I will say that part of the reason why I was enticed to be an online business coach in the beginning was, oh, you can work from anywhere. And I thought, oh my God, that's fantastic. And it looks so glamorous when you see other coaches doing it. When the reality is, when I go away and I take my computer, it's like, even when I have my own Wi-Fi, it's not consistent, it's not reliable, and it doesn't always work the way I want it to work. So it's not so glamorous.
Right. I had a client that I was posting. I use a third-party app and posted her Instagram photos. And of course, they've got to be beautiful. She's an interior designer. They were grainy. And she messaged me and said she had to take them down. And it's like, I can't even investigate the research because I don't have my tools. So, it's nice to be able to have the portability and flexibility. However, I really do have very nice tools that I love to work with. So.
Yes, I don't blame you. Yeah, the comfort of my desk and all my fast Wi-Fi or my fast internet is important to me. But okay, so even though you are a social media marketing strategist, we wanted to talk today about how it's not all about social media, which is what I talk a lot about on my webinar that's coming up this week, my second showing of this webinar. So if anyone has not signed up yet, we still have spots open for Solving the Profit Puzzle, is what I called the webinar, and it's the foundation to build, grow, and maintain a profitable interior design business. So if you haven't signed up, look for the post down below or above this live and sign up for that webinar. I am doing that on the 14th at 7 p.m. at night, just for the people who can't always make daytime webinars. So, but let's talk about that, because I teach not just to lean on social media, but actually outside of social media, how do you market yourself? So what's your take on that?
Well, it's interesting because I was partaking in a webinar this morning on just all the updates that are going on in social media. And the question the facilitator asked, if all the social media went down, like every platform went down, can you name 3 to 5 ways that you would connect with your clients or your audience? Which is really good to think about. So some of the ways would be through email, if you're collecting their email list. If you ran a podcast, or old-fashioned mailers, or like you had mentioned, a lot of the other networking through charitable organizations, through
local networking groups, right?
Right.
Like this is still, old-fashioned, as some people consider it, is not dead. It's actually really important to still get FaceTime.
Right, and that is kind of that is my view on social media. It is about creating those relationships, and social media is a great entry point to create those beginning relationships, like hi, how are you? But I always encourage them, like, create that connection, create that relationship, but then take it offline, whether it's through doing through Messenger. I mean, even I know Messenger is still through a platform, but if you can have a phone call or a Zoom call so that you can build that next level of the relationship.
Yeah, I mean, listen, when we build a lot of the relationships and we drive them into the group, but we're getting their email address when they join our group. And then that turns into an email follow-up. And I have a series of get to know me type emails, which takes people off of just social media. So if Instagram and Facebook went down tomorrow, which would make me cry, just so you know, I still have this other whole way of connecting with people through their email address. And also I have LinkedIn, right? Because Facebook and Instagram are tied together. They're the same company, right? So if they go down, what else do you have? And like you said, do you have phone numbers? Have you been building relationships? Have you sent them a freebie by email so that you can actually follow up with them? And for me, when I connect via social media, eventually we'll be back, hopefully, knock on wood.
Right.
We'll be going to markets, and I meet a lot of the people who follow me in person, right? So where's your opportunity? You got to think, where's my opportunity to call the person, meet them in person, do a Zoom call with them, like try to build that relationship that you're building on social media. Get another connection point with them, a phone number or an email address, in order to be able to continue that relationship if social media was to crash tomorrow.
Correct. I even seen someone that she was a coach, and she just had a 15-minute coffee spot on her calendar where if you were interested in, she just wanted to meet new people, and that's what she had. And so that's a creative way to do that if your time permits, to just have, and I saw her calendar by when we were on the talk, and she every day just had a 15-minute coffee spot open so someone could hop in, and just, it was strictly a get to know you to build that relationship.
You know what? I did that for a while, and when you're talking about it, I'm thinking I should go back to doing that. Just having half an hour, 15, 20 minutes open office hours where people can just come in and meet me, because it is hard. You know, your calendar gets full, and it's a great idea for any business owner to put out there. But again, we're putting it out there on social media, but the goal is to then get to know them on a different level, where they actually trust you enough to give you an email address or a phone number, and that you can follow up with them.
Yeah. So, and what's bringing a lot of this about is, as everybody knows, Facebook's done their new update. They're doing there are so many huge changes in groups and pages, and there's just a lot of changes that are happening. And we need, as business owners, to think, how can I best protect myself? Like, social media is a tool. It's not the only thing. And how can I best protect my business and forward think the market that there have been business owners that have been locked out of their Facebook page and their Facebook page shut down. They don't even, I took on a client this last week that had no idea if their Facebook page got shut down, no reason why, and they have no idea why. They don't know what happened.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm assuming that there was a miscommunication someplace. However, I've done a little bit more research on a few ways that you can protect yourself as business owners. Like, you want to make sure that it's not all about social media, but what are some things you can do? And so if you, on your personal Facebook page, make sure you have two-factor that word is so hard.
Authentication.
Yes, that's
authentication. Okay, two-factor authentication on your Facebook page. Is it in your settings?
Yep, it's in your settings. Yep, it'll be under protection. I can't remember what the word is, but it's under settings. And I'm
looking to see if I can find it too, so we can tell everyone. Under more, now,
settings and privacy. So on the new,
I can't find it. And I knew where it was on the old, but I can't find it on the new.
Yep, on the new one, if you pick up, or if you go into the upper right corner with a little arrow or triangle and click on that, you can click on settings and privacy. And then,
wait a minute, where are you talking? Oh, so you go to your home page.
Your personal page, yes.
But you're going to your home page where you're seeing other people's feeds, or are you going where you see your profile?
Your profile.
Okay, so go to my profile, and then
up in the right corner, there is a little triangle. There,
a little up by the bell?
Right next to the bell.
I have my messages, and I have a bell, and then I have my picture. Okay, so I'm going to click on my picture, and then I see settings and privacy.
Okay, so yours is set up different. I have a little triangle, and it says account, and it says settings and privacy.
Oh, okay. So I didn't have that. So I clicked on my picture, and it gave a drop down, and it says settings and privacy. And then what do I do?
I'm trying, now they've checked that too. Your people can find you, how to keep your account secure.
So I have privacy checkup or privacy shortcuts, or
click on privacy checkup.
Privacy checkup.
And then
How
that should
to keep your account secure.
click on that, and then it will say, mine says my password's okay, two-factor authentication is on.
Okay, mine says turn on two-factor authentication.
We know what you'll be doing after the
Ah!
So the reason we want to do this is there was a gal that last week had her page hacked by hackers. And that was the reason why, is that they were able to get on. What they did was they sent her an email to change her password. Well, the hackers right now are just like on high alert. Like, they know that people are home. They know that people are afraid. And so they're playing on people's fears. And so people get an email from Facebook that says, you need to change your password. I would like make sure that you do all the security things to make sure that's actually Facebook. Because she went to change it, and then they got in, and her account got shut down. And so
I get emails like that all the time, that someone's, please change your password. And when I hover over the from, I can tell it's not from Facebook. And even if I think it is from where they say they are from, I still go directly into the program to see whether Facebook is actually asking me for it, not through an email.
Facebook will send you a notification, usually right in the platform. So always go to the platform to see. So that was, one thing to make sure that you know. And then the second thing, to protect your business page, is make somebody else an admin. So you always have two admins on your business page. And so, and that's just for security reasons, because if you got locked out and they shut down your personal page, you wouldn't be able to do business on your business page. I had this happen to me last spring, that I got locked down. I couldn't post because I was using a third-party software program that that didn't have the right API for Facebook. So they shut my personal page down. So you know what it's like. I have 20 clients. I need to be on Facebook to post their stuff. I actually had to go through my business manager and use that to be able to post. So you want to make sure that you have a spouse, a child, a business partner, someone that you trust completely to be on as another admin on your page, just in case you get locked out. Then you could, there would be a workaround.
Okay, and I think we checked that on me last week.
Yes. Yeah. You have multiple people on your page, which is good.
Okay, so just to recap, it's not all about social media. Make sure that you're using social media to get people get a relationship off of social media, through your email or through your phone, or for in-person events eventually, or Zoom calls. Because if social media got shut down tomorrow, or if your social media got shut down tomorrow, you wouldn't want to be a complete fish out of water, which we would all feel, but you would want to make sure you had another way to connect with people.
Yes.
And then number two, make sure you set up your two-factor authentication. It's its own twister. It is. It's so hard to say. So that as hackers are getting more ramped up, they can't get to your account. And you do that through your settings on your personal page. So, okay. Well, thank you, Kim. There's always so much to learn.
There is. And it's always so hard to know, like, what do we talk about on a Monday? Like, there's so many different areas. So if someone has where you have questions and you like, hey, I want to learn about this, leave the comments, then we'll definitely answer those questions. But I thought today, with especially all the changes on Facebook, it's really important to understand our security systems, and then just to have a backup plan. It doesn't hurt to have plan B.
Definitely. You want to make sure you're using social media to create relationships and pulling them off of social media eventually, right? So you want to start thinking about that. So this was good. All right. Thank you much. We will see you all next Monday. In the meantime, have a great week. Make sure you're focusing every day on your marketing. Don't let that slide when you're busy, which is what a lot of people do. And that is what causes that roller coaster. I'm really, really busy. Now I have nobody. Now I'm busy. I have nobody, right? You've got to get up a steady marketing plan to make sure you don't get that roller coaster in your business success. So, all right. See you all next week. And thank you, Kim.
Thank you.
All right. Talk to you soon.